I was going to talk to you guys about something that's very, very interesting that I hope might help because I am noticing that a lot of people have been going through it. Yeah, thank you. That's so sweet. Like, honestly, thank you so much. I am so freaking happy, super freaking excited, and super motivated. Yeah, again, speaking of motivation, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about because I know a bunch of you needed to study or just like get some work done, and I'm just like, it's not just like a couple of people, a lot of people in my circle. A lot of people in my community, so I was like, what is going on? They seem to be going through it, so I just thought I'd say something about that. Because I know a lot have been struggling to find motivation. We've been talking about this. It's everybody is struggling with that at some point. Like, okay, there's just like a ton of things that you need to do. You can't seem to get it done, but you need to do it anyway. Because if you don't do it, you're gonna be in big trouble. Not really in trouble, but like you're not gonna like the outcomes of that, or you're just gonna run out of time. And at that point, you're just gonna rush and be like, "Oh shit, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?" I know some of you are done with that. Like Lad here, he's studied a lot, set some time aside to study, so his exams is gonna be tomorrow. So if this applies to you too, if you have a big day coming up tomorrow, exams, work project, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys did your best. It's okay. Things are gonna be fine. I understand it's really important, but that exam, the thing that you're gonna do tomorrow, it's not who you are. It's only a fraction of who you are and your life and your future. Yeah, is it great? Would it be great if you pass a test or get the project? Yeah, it would be great, but it's not who you are. It doesn't take away the fact that you are awesome, you are good enough, you worked hard, and you're smart and you're capable. It doesn't take away that, nobody can take that away. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no. It's understandable. It's a hectic week for everybody. At best, you can do some stimmy games, but I think for something like Far West, it's gonna take your attention. It's gonna need your time and attention, and it's hard to do that when you have a lot of things on your plate. I understand. Even me, like I'm not gonna touch it until you guys are done. Yeah. So as I was saying, it's okay. You're gonna be fine no matter what. You put in the effort. You put in the effort. It has your ability to study and set some time aside and learn has nothing to do with your value as a person. There's a distinction. You could over prepare, under prepare. You have systems in place. You get to decide or learn, observe how you learn best, how you process information, but like that has nothing to do with you as a person. In a sense that you shouldn't beat yourself up and, call yourself a failure. No matter what happens, yeah. I want to try before my trip. Yeah, why not? Yeah, you're gonna miss it, because like you're gonna be on a boat somewhere. Man, I'm not doing far west. I'm stuck here. I understand. Well, you can, what is your other stimmy game? You can do Overwatch. You can do Overwatch. What else can you can do your Val. You still have your, dailies, right? For your Battle Pass, so you can do that. I don't know, man. But yeah, I get what you mean. The struggle is, very real. Yeah, anyway, you're gonna be fine, lad. You're gonna be fine. The rest of you guys are gonna be fine. It's okay. It's okay. And no matter what happens, no matter the result, you always, you're gonna have people who are supporting you, and people who still love you, and accept you, and yeah. Self-torment games, Minecraft. I never heard you say one bad thing about Minecraft, so maybe Minecraft might work. I don't know. I was just thinking maybe it'll work. Or what else? What else do you like to be? There's also dead cells. What else? Let's see. Yeah, anyway, a little bird told me that they're struggling with motivation. Yeah, have been asking for my help. So I was like, I was gonna say that that's my area of expertise, but no, it's something that I struggle with. I am very much prone to struggles myself. So I was just having this discussion that, hey, if everything that we needed to do, we were relying on how we feel about it or how good we feel about it, we would never get anything done. At this point, we need to do stuff that we don't need to do. And we just need to find better systems so it's not as daunting. Yeah, but Minecraft or Dead Cells, or I'm sure you have other games, like, what's it called? Rotato? I think I've seen you play Brotato, or, there was one that you were playing before, I forgot, but yeah. Yeah, cause, I know, I've been there. I'm still going through it sometimes, like, okay, you have this big thing that you need to do, project, whatever, homework, test, even, like, chores, cleaning. You make a list, oh shit, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Point A, B, C, D, okay. And then once you get the list, then you don't really get anything done for whatever reason. Whether it's because you're tired or something else is bothering you and then it's affecting you mentally, then at that point you don't want to do things anymore because everything feels pointless. For example, like remember when we talked about learned helplessness? Like, okay, why try anyway? Why bother with this test if the result is the same? I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna flunk. No, that's not true. Or why, and let's go a bit more existential. Like, okay, why try in life? I'm never gonna get the job anyway. Why bother? It's not gonna get better anyway. And I realize how powerful that feeling is and how real it is. I understand, because, like, not getting what you need and not getting what you want is really painful. And people saying things about that is also really painful. So yeah, why would your brain want to try? Why would your brain want to try to do something that is perceived as painful, inconvenient, too hard, and it's just like, a road to suffering? Why would you do that? Your brain does not want to do that because you have to remember, your brain's job is to protect you. Hi, bro, welcome in. I know you're studying. Good luck. So your brain, its main purpose is to protect you and keep you alive. So anything that it detects as a threat, it's gonna say no. So if it's detecting that project, that exam is a threat because it makes you feel bad, makes you feel horrible, then it's gonna do everything in its power to make sure that you're not gonna enjoy it and you're not gonna do it. Which is why we either procrastinate or feel horrible or feel anxious sometimes. Why? Because a big thing, hard thing, threat, danger. Brain don't like you. Why would we do that? Yeah? Like, Yui, why would we do that? We're in danger. I mean, there are no lions, but gross. So yeah, it happens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like everybody's going through it, bro. I was like, this is very interesting. It's like more than 5 people that I know. So I was like, okay, we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, and that's the thing that we need to understand. If we rely on our brains to find motivation, we're not gonna find it. Because again, our brain is there to keep us alive. Everything that it detects as a threat, it will say no to. So if it thinks that your test or your homework is a threat, your dishes, I don't know, your room is a threat, it's not gonna do its thing. It's gonna make up excuses like, yeah, why would you do that? It's so daunting, it's so overwhelming. No, gross, like, ew. Yeah. So what do you do? What do you do? Everything is a threat. You don't want to do anything. It's like, I don't know, fight, flight, or freeze. In this case, you freeze. We freeze. We don't do anything. We distract ourselves. We play video games. We talk. We yap. And I'm including myself, okay? I'm doing this too. I'm calling myself out. We yap, or we say, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. It's not gonna be like, it's not the right time. Or I'm gonna do a task that is less important instead of the big thing. Saying like, oh yeah, I'm being productive. See, I'm doing something. Not what I need, but I'm doing something anyway. So it's... we are fascinating creatures. But, the thing is, when we're doing something like that, I think we need to have a serious talk with ourselves and say, hey, I understand what you're trying to do, but what part of the whole thing is dangerous to you? And now we're gonna start talking. Why does it feel like a threat? Why? Is it too much? You don't have enough time? Are people saying bad stuff about this? Like you're not getting enough support? Or do you feel like you're gonna fail anyway, so you don't want to try? Like you feel like this outcome is like out of your control? Is that why? Is that why it feels dangerous? Because you're afraid of the fact that even if you try, you're gonna find out that it does not work. Meaning, no matter what happens, it's out of your control. So actually, putting the effort in is useless. Like you can't really do anything for yourself. And those are big, scary thoughts. I understand. Like my heart is sad just thinking about it. Because it feels real, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. And I understand things happen, obstacles happen, we fail, we don't get what we need, even if it's really important. I know. Like trust me, I know. But the thing is, we have to keep trying. That is the most annoying part of it. We need to keep trying. We need to develop the skill to do hard things. Because I keep going back to this thing, even if it sounds mundane. Nobody in here enjoys taking out the trash. If you have pets, nobody here enjoys picking up poop. Like dog poop, cat poop. Like, to some degree, like, okay, I'm gonna be graphic. Excuse me for eating, okay? So, nobody says, I can't wait to wake up and wipe my own ass after shitting. Like, nobody gets excited to do that. But you know you need to do it. You need to do these things. Why? Because you owe it to yourself. Self-respect, hygiene, you know it's gonna help you function. So, the same with the thing that you want to do when pursuing a goal, doing a test, homework, project. You very well know and understand that this, for some reason, even if it's not everything in your life, or it could be everything in your life, you need this or you want this. Because it's gonna make you happy, or it's gonna make someone else in your life happy, your parents, or, it's gonna give you a bright future. I understand. And the thing is, it's not always gonna be a fun time. Because again, if every time we relied on motivation to get things done, we're not gonna be able to get things done. Because motivation comes from a place of feeling good and expecting things to be pleasant. And I don't know, man, when is hard work ever pleasant? It can be. If you love what you're doing, if you have, if you're really determined, but it is also a feeling. And feelings come and go. So, at the end of the day, it's even for even with video games, let's say. Okay, Valorant. Let's say you're grinding. You want to hit, I don't know, Gold 3. Or you have a battle pass. Who wants to play Valorant? Like, people are doo-doo-butts. You're alone. Your friends are busy. What are you gonna do? You have a bigger goal. But people are, like, really shitty. And, I don't know, they're just, like, really horrible when playing with it. They tell you you're bad at the game. They say bad things. And you're having bad games. And you're not getting a single kill. What are you gonna do? If every time you have to play Val, relies on your ability to get kills or frags or wins, get wins, then you're not gonna touch the game. And I understand a lot of people like stop playing the game, but some of you still do. Some of you hate comp. Some of you hate the game. You still play it. Why? Because you know there's an outcome that is certain. Like, okay, if I grin and bear it, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the battle pass. I'm gonna hit gold 3. Yeah, sure, Smurfs, whatever, cheaters. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because it's bound to happen. So I think what the missing component is like certainty. I think even if the process is very displeasing or very inconvenient, if people have proof that they're gonna make it anyway, I think they're gonna grin and bear it. But in this case, we are not mind readers. Everything is uncertain, that's why it's hard. And that is why we need to have some level of delusion, or at least like faith in ourselves and the work that we're doing. Like that test that you're studying for, it's not some magic unicorn or some spell book. Like, okay, I did this. Everything is like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. You know what you're doing. These are actionable steps that you can do. You know how well you can study. You know how well you can retain information. You know how to remove distractions. You know how to lock in. I've seen you guys lock in game. I've seen you guys lock in friendships when listening to a friend, solving problems on their behalf. You guys are very capable. I just think it's a mixture of being disciplined, knowing when to eliminate distractions, and setting up systems. If you know that you have the attention span of a goldfish, and you have a friend who's a yapper and is like is tempting you to play video games, like lock in. Okay, talk to them later. Close the tabs. Set up a timer. If you really can't do it, set up a timer. Give yourself 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes? What can I do? What is the simplest thing that I can do to get this done? Whether it's like opening the book, reading a sentence, answering one question from, the set of problems that you need to answer for your homework, whatever, test. Yeah, it starts with that. And as soon as your brain sees that it's not that bad, because you're making the steps like super small, it's gonna be like, well, it's not really killing me. Okay, reading this first sentence is not really killing me. Opening my book is not really killing me. I guess I could try more. Oh, hey, Zaki, welcome in. Yeah, we were talking about motivation because a lot of people in my community, and me included, have been going through it, and I was like, this is really interesting. A lot of people need to lock in, and a lot of people have been struggling with motivation, so I was like, okay, might as well talk about it. But yeah, I was just saying you're gonna be fine. It's just your brain thinking that you're gonna die, because everything it wants you to live. It wants to protect you from harm, whether mental harm or physical harm. So whatever it is that you need to do, hey, it's not gonna be pleasant. It's gonna be inconvenient, but you need to do it. So what do? You break it into small actionable steps and you eliminate distractions. And instead of like focusing on the whole thing, you pick one small thing, the simplest thing that you can do. For example, when it comes to working out, if you're finding it hard to be consistent when it comes to working out, put on your sneakers. Every day, just put on your sneakers. That's it. And then watch yourself do more. Why are we getting the Naruto friendship speech? Because a lot of people are getting through it and they need it. Being ambitious is not that bad. I think we should aim high. The thing about that is navigating the disappointment when the effort does not align with the ambition, or the effort needed to get there isn't aligned, because it's not because you're not good enough to reach your goals. It's because you are a person with limits and you need to break your goals into actionable steps. Like, you can't climb a mountain right away if you've never walked a day in your life, if that makes sense. You can't run a marathon if you've never prepared for it, so you gotta prepare for it. Yeah. Well, perfection takes time, and standards, it takes time. Your vision takes time. Years, some dreams, they take time. It's fine. Look, Zach. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what it takes to make a video game, but I know it's super hard. Playing games and watching art, watching people, I don't know, voice a game. I know there's a lot going on, but hey, you're gonna get there. That's the only thing that matters. You're gonna get there anyway. I understand it's tempting to want it now, or you have a deadline. And that's great. You're holding yourself accountable. But I don't think it's really helpful if you have this like mental backtalk of like, okay, well, this is not going anywhere because it's not done yet. Which I understand. Everybody, me too. Like, okay, why am I not partner yet? Why am I not reaching my goals? Why am I broke? Why is it not happening? It's probably never gonna happen. And that's not true. Yeah, exactly. Like, you should be proud of yourself. Having a demo out there is really, it's a huge step. And anything can happen. Again, just because something is outside of your control does not mean that it's not going to work out for you. I know control is being important. I know control is really important because a lot of us use control to predict our future or predict outcomes, but it's, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do if it's you did everything that you could, and everything is scary? It can still work in your favor. Yeah, I have a talent for art, but well, a lot of us got our motivation nerfed, and that's what we were talking about. We were talking about like, hey, if you really need to lock in, it's not the best way to rely on motivation to get things done, because if that's what you need and that's what you're going by, that's your fuel for getting things done, you're gonna have a hard time keeping up. Because again, motivation is a feeling. It feels good. It's waiting for you to feel good to do something. And I was giving a pep talk to chat. I was saying like, yeah, I understand. And that is because your brain wants to keep you alive, so it does not want you. It does not want you to do hard things. But we need to do inconvenient things. We have to learn the art of doing inconvenient things in order to get stuff done. The same way, if you have a pet, you're taking care of them, you're taking out the trash, and I don't know. I was what I'm up to. Well, I have a couple of things planned out. Honestly, I'm all over the place. It's all started with how I was working on a lot of edits, and I over caffeinated myself, and then I didn't sleep, and then I was late, and now we're here. But me personally, outside of fixing the streams and trying out demos and a lot of awesome games, it's just me rethinking my life choices. Okay, I'm here. Long story short, got laid off. Job hunting is really hard. It's really, really hard. Even my friends that have a master's degree, it's really hard for them. So what more me? So now we're here. What am I gonna do as a streamer? What am I gonna do here? And what else can I do with my life? And I can't solve everything, but that's what I'm going through. And right now I can do a lot of things. I can edit, I do sound design. Well, to some extent, I was a singer-songwriter by profession. I used to do an intern at a record label and some other things. I've been doing a lot of things. So my main thing is to just stay afloat. But there's more to that, but it's not really important. But problem is I set my standards too high, even if I started story writing along with it and I thought about making a big project, and when I realized how much effort that took. Oh hey Raptor, I don't think having standards is the issue here. I think I mentioned this to Zaki a few minutes ago. There is nothing wrong with aiming high. Now, I do think it's about managing your disappointment when life is giving you a reality check. When you're faced with the discrepancy between your ambition and your skill set or the amount of effort that you need to do to make that happen. And that is why I was saying, don't give up on your dream. But you have to be realistic. If you've never done a marathon, I mean, if you want to run a marathon and you've never walked a day in your entire life and all you've been doing is crawl, you're gonna set yourself up for failure. It's gonna be hard. So, like, instead of, like, wondering or beating yourself up or, like, thinking, oh man, that is fucking too hard, I'm not even gonna bother. Start from, like, at the bottom. We're gonna be all beginners, bro. You know? Like, yeah, those are great ideas. It could be amazing. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying you need to take step one. When taking the elevator, you don't just like jump to like, I don't know, the 23rd floor or the penthouse. You need to go through like ground floor, basement 1, basement 2. And that's what I'm saying, like it's okay. Going to basement 1, needing to go through it does not mean that you'll never get to the penthouse. It just means like it's such a huge step. Like, guys, do you have an idea how many people are like giving up easily? And this is not a flex. I'm just saying like a lot of people are easily discouraged. Why? Because it's easy. It's easy. Giving up is the easiest thing to do. It really is, even for me. Like, yeah, I could just stop. Everything is so hard, I can't figure it out. But the fact that if you're willing to like go through things, go back to step 1, even if like you're miles away from the project, is a huge deal. Not many people want to do that. Because like what? They think because it's too hard, it's not gonna happen anyway. You're miles ahead if you manage to do that. And I think you can. And I think you should. Everybody should. Yeah. The thing that you're trying for? Oh, thank you. I will. I was just like, I didn't sleep last night, so I did see your DM, so thank you. I definitely will. I just need time to prepare for it, but I'm happy and very excited to announce that. My only advice I have for that is, in my opinion, to split the project up into smaller. Yeah, what Raptor said exactly. Hi, welcome in. Mentality, like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cause like Toaster, you're not gonna feel like it every day. Like, but let's just like again, you wipe your ass every day after you shit. At least I hope so. Do you like it? Do you wake up and say, "Oh my god, I can't wait to wipe my ass. It's so good." No, nobody says that. I can't wait to throw out the trash. No. But you need to do it. You know you need to do it because if you don't do it, it has a trade-off. Something is gonna happen if you don't. It's the same thing for whatever it is that you want to do. You know, it's so much of life is going to be inconvenient. It does not mean that you're going to die. It's just like really grunt work. Hard work. And I don't mean like burning yourself to the ground. It's just like you're not going to like it, but you're doing it anyway. Hell, you guys are playing video games where people are shitty. And you want to play ranked, and you do it anyway. Why? Because there's a bigger goal. That's what it's, you know, it's just like that. Did someone say marathon? Escape will make me gone. Huh, is that so? Like, set up stepping stones? Yeah, objectives that will slowly work up to the final goal. Yeah. What they said. Yeah. For me, while difficult showing yourself to grace, you'd show a friend starting out within your field. Hobby is one of the greatest. Yeah, and that's why I'm telling people to start small. Like, yeah, I will hype you up with your goal. I think you can do it. All of you, I think you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But also, like, don't be a dick to yourself. Like, everybody is an asshole on the internet. Everybody, like, even your parents, people you know, your friends, I don't know, people in your life. People can be really mean. Leave yourself alone. Leave yourself alone. I'm not kidding. Leave yourself alone. You don't need to beat yourself up and remind you that you are, I don't know, a failure, that you're stupid. Who said that? Nobody said that. Leave yourself alone. You don't need that. Because like if that worked, if calling yourself bad names, if calling yourself stupid, worthless, calling yourself a loser, if that worked, you wouldn't be here. If that worked, we're all rich. we're all like successful. No, it's not. It's not gonna work. With all the love in my heart, it's not gonna work. So leave yourself alone. Leave yourself alone. If you can't stop thinking bad about yourself, leave yourself alone. Drop it. Think about everything else but that. I know being kind to yourself sometimes is hard. We are sometimes kinder to other people, but leave yourself alone. See, everybody's going through. Hi, Zumi. Hi, welcome in. I also simply started having simply having started puts you miles ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody wants to give up, you guys, and I understand. I'm not shaming those people. But like, it's possible. Whatever it is that you know, you want to do, it is possible. It's possible. You just need to start. I understand there is hard work in between. It's gonna take some time. You're gonna mess up. It's trial and error. It's like learning how to play a video game that you've never played before. You need to learn the game mechanics. Sure, you're gonna fumble. Sometimes runs are gonna be hard, but it does not mean you're failing. Just take the step. Do it. Like that is the most cliche thing, but it's true. Just do it. Start. Do something. Yeah, exactly. Like, parents, friends, I don't know. Sometimes partners, sometimes communities, strangers, relatives. You don't need that. You don't need that from yourself either. You know, there's only one you. You need to leave yourself alone. Yeah, just try. Like, simply by trying and not giving up, you're way ahead. You're way ahead. A lot of people, because we're so wired for convenience and dopamine and social media, any sliver of inconvenience, we're like, nah, I'm done. This is not working out for me. And we've lost the art of handling inconveniences and the skill. Hey, Respawn, hi. Welcome in, hi, Pew. Give up, rest, and do it again. Yeah, I mean, just because you're resting does not mean you're quitting. Nobody said that you should, like, tire yourself out. Take a break, but, like, keep the vision in there. Keep the vision there. Don't let it go. Like, you want to aim high? Aim high. We're good. We are going through it. I noticed that a lot of people are going through it and, you know, struggling with motivation. So we're here. We were just talking about that. And I was like, man, that is really, really interesting. Oh my god. So, yeah, I hope that helps because from the bottom of my heart, I really do. And some of you I barely even know. But you know what? I know enough that you can do it. You can do it. You just need to do it. You just need to start. I really think you can do it. I think you should. Leave yourself alone. Leave yourself alone. Just do it, Lynn. Leave yourself alone. You don't need that mean voice in your head. You don't need that. It's not gonna help you. I know it sounds natural because everything else in your life might be throwing it at you, but you don't need that. No. No. Hold on. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah. A little stressed, but good. What are you stressing out about? Well, what's hard? It sucks to fail, but failing helps you know what's wrong and what doesn't work. I think of everything you've improved upon. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the concept of failure comes with, like, it comes from the expectations of other people in society as a whole. So in a way, we cannot help sometimes but to attach our self-worth to said failure. Because sometimes in the things that we do, people are relying on us or are expecting us to do well. And so if we don't do the thing, we're gonna hear all sorts of things. Like, okay, I'm so disappointed in you. Or gosh, maybe this is not for you. And that sucks. That hurts. I understand. But if you can get to a place where you can detach or at least be objective and analyze, like, okay, I am not a failure. This is why it did not work. Oh, I see. When I was studying for this thing, I didn't really lock in. because I was talking to my yapper friend, or I was too distracted, or I didn't pay enough attention to learn more about myself and my learning patterns. You know, does it mean that I'm a horrible human being? No. Does it mean that my future is ruined? No. Does it mean that it has consequences? Yeah, but it's not the end of the world. So it's just like learning how to separate yourself from what you're doing. Which again takes time. It's really hard, especially if the goal is close to your heart or is close to your identity. Yeah. No, it's okay. You can summon the mustache. Yeah. Oh, the MCAT. Dog, you're doing everything that you can. You're gonna be a great doctor. Look, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. Like, those are feelings. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the work. You gotta have faith in yourself. Not everybody gets to be in med school. Not everybody is gonna be a great doctor. But I know you will. You can. I'm gonna pass my exam tomorrow. Yeah, I believe that wholeheartedly. And guess what? No matter what happens, you're okay. Like, we still love you. We still believe you. Believe in you. Like, yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Whatever it is that you want to do, like, yeah, it's fine. And I think sometimes it's all you need to hear. Like, you know, your ability has nothing to do with, like, our belief in you. Like, you're very skilled. You guys are gonna go places. And I think sometimes you just, like, need permission to, like, I don't know, I don't want to call it failure, because, like, it's not really failing, but sometimes you need you need someone to tell you, like, it's okay. If you go through a hard thing and you didn't end up getting what you want or what you need, it's okay. People are not gonna leave you or think badly of you. And I'm sorry for those that do. But no, you're gonna be fine. Let's go. You got it. I'm really disappointed in humanity as a whole. Nobody else has an excuse to be disappointed in me when I can open up a world history textbook and list multiple events that... Well, it's okay to say that, but also, I understand it may be a form of trying to control outcomes because, like, you know, everybody else is disappointed in you, so what else can you do? Yeah, you can hold on to the fact that, yeah, other people have done worse, so why are people giving you shit? And I'm really sorry. Some people don't deserve to get shit for something that they didn't even do, and they're just, like, trying their best. You know? But, I'm gonna be a grouch. I'm gonna be annoying, Raptor, if you will. I'm gonna be annoying and say that, you know, there's another side to that. Another side of humanity that roots for you and wants you to be well. And someday, if you hold out long enough, you're gonna find those people. Because it sounds like you don't have a lot of support around you right now, but that's not everything. It may seem like it. It may seem like that's your whole world right now, and I'm so sorry. But let me tell you, I was once in your shoes. I thought everybody was awful. I've been with horrible people who treated me horribly. But I held out, and I'm in a better place now. With people who support me and care for me and don't care if I fail and are actually wanting to help me if I'm struggling. So I wish the same for you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I try to grasp what humanity has done and all of the people who are dead, not here, and the ways that they've impacted my life. Not like, a woman of my ethnicity, my as a woman, I don't know, our economy, politics, whatever. I'm gonna go crazy because I can't control that. Like, I didn't choose to be here. I didn't choose to have, like, this economic status, this body, this anything. I didn't. But this is what I have. Like, I was spawned this way. These are my features. These are my specs. Now, can I wish that I was in a better position? Yeah, every damn day. Every damn day, I wish I was a Nepo baby. I wish. I do. But I know that this is what I have right now. But just because this is what I have right now, does not mean that things can get better. And I'm trying to remind myself that. And I'm hoping for the same. Like, I'm hoping it's the same with you guys. Because, you know, we may not be Nepo babies. Our lives may never be perfect. We may have problems in, you know, with our families, whatever, friends, whatnot. And some of us are struggling financially, whatever it is that you're struggling with. But we're not helpless. Hey, Ray, we're not helpless. I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. Because, like, you know, somewhere out there, someone was born with, like, without any limbs, and some people are born, like, chronically ill, and they manage to, like, thrive and make a name for themselves. We're not helpless. There's gotta be a way. It's not a fun way all the time, but there's gotta be a way. It's not our final destination. This is not our lives yet. We can do something about it. We're good. We were talking about motivation, Ray. Yeah, because a lot of us have been going through it. How are you doing? Yeah. You gotta hang in there. You gotta hang in there. I refuse to believe it. We can do something about this. Okay? The economy, not so much. I don't know. Politics, climate, not so much. I don't know. But we gotta try. Like, at least in our own lives. What can you do for yourself? You can wake up every day, get out of bed. You can clean. Hey, Peach, welcome in. You can decide on a dream. You can choose better people in your life. You can protect yourself. You can learn more about yourself. What else can you do? You can eat better, sleep better, get help if you need help. What else? Find out what makes you happy. I don't know. Like, even if it seems like you don't have a choice, you do. I don't know, am I crazy for thinking that? I don't know, man, but I just think I do. Like, I honestly have been struggling with, like, learned helplessness a lot, especially, like, when you grew up or when you've been put in a position where you keep trying, and despite you working hard, and you, like, learning everything, doing everything by the book, and not having the outcomes that you like, especially if it's tied to, like, your survival, and you're noticing that, okay, it's not happening. What is wrong? And because, like, some of it are, you know, luck plays in. Like, luck is a factor. Coincidence, whatever, other people's decisions, free will, whatever. It can mess up your mind. But you know what? I'm gonna keep trying anyway. Because, like, I got stuff that I can do. Thank you. Thank you for the comments. Yeah, so, guys, I believe in you so much. You can do it. It's fine. I'm sorry if sometimes it's gonna suck, but, like, I think there's a way around it. So whatever it is that you want to do, you need to do, you're going through, you're gonna be okay. You're not helpless. I truly believe that you got what it takes. Whatever it is that you need to do. Or go through. Like, yeah. So I hope that helps. Because, again, lots of people coming to me. I was like, okay, everybody's going through it. I see how it is. But you guys are not alone. We're all going through it, but I do think we're all gonna be fine. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought that. I hope that helps. Hope that makes you feel better. If not, try again tomorrow. Let's try again tomorrow. Or the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Yeah. Oh my. Human beings.